Wakanda forever! What's up, guys? Different intro today. It's the Iron Mandalorian. I'm coming at you again from my house, and I know what you think. It's something looks different about me. It's my helmet. This is not the same Black Panther helmet I was wearing a few vlogs ago. This is a new one. I got the Marvel Legends Legacy Edition Black Panther helmet, and this thing is so freaking awesome. I love it so much. And I got it for a really good deal because Amazon was doing a giant sale, and this thing, which is I think a new product from Hasbro, which I am amazed by, it was on the deal. It was on sale. And so it was really great. I got it for a good deal. It does some really cool stuff. This button right here, since I got it here, if I press it, lenses. Now you can't see my eyes. It's freaking awesome. Like, I can see through perfectly, but you cannot see through the outside of the lenses. They're reflective lenses, which is amazing. And as you can see, there are purple lights going through the helmet, which is awesome. There are patterns for the lights, and it's just so cool. And this button here activates them. So that's just one of them. This is actually one of my favorite ones right here. When it kind of goes through top to bottom. I love that one. And if you hold it in, it's not going to work. If you hold the button in, then they flash and then they shut off, but it's not working right now. This thing is really, really cool, and tribute to the King, obviously, because Black Panther is one of my favorite Marvel superheroes, but this just makes it even cooler. I feel like this is just an excellent tribute to Chadwick Boseman after his death from, actually, I think about 2 years ago now, which is really crazy. But yeah, I'm just really happy to have this. It's just so cool. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Just all the way around. Amazing detail. I'm just going to let you get a better look at that. Just, like, how cool is that? Like, the detail is absolutely amazing. I am very impressed. There is something in the back here. If you take it, you pull it back. It expands a little in the back just to make it easier to put on. Obviously, my head is not that big that I need to really do that. So, I guess that's okay. I don't really need to use that function, but, it's there if I need it. Sometimes I use it, but I don't really use it that often. Another quick update. Just another sad update. I'm full of sad updates today. Kind of stinks. One of my most favorite characters from Harry Potter, the Harry Potter movies, this is just really, really sad. The actor Robbie Coltrane, who played Rubeus Hagrid, keeper of keys and grounds at Hogwarts in the Harry Potter movies, died last week. And it is a big bummer. Really big bummer. I am so sad about this. The internet was blowing up with articles about it. There were people commenting on posts about it on YouTube, and I have to be honest, I almost cried. I loved him in those movies that much. Hagrid was one of my most favorite characters in those movies. Now, the nice thing is that, you get to watch the movies on repeat. So, he lives on in his legacy, which I'm happy about. But what the crazy thing is apparently he was ill for 2 years. And the last thing that he was actually on screen in was the Harry Potter Anniversary on HBO Max, and I got to see that, which was really cool. It was fun to watch, and yeah, apparently he did that for his last thing, and then last week he died in hospital at 72 years old. That's insane. But apparently there was an interview with, I think, him and maybe some of the other cast from Harry Potter, that apparently about a week before he died, so 2 weeks ago, he and a bunch of the other cast from Harry Potter, including the main characters, and J.K. Rowling, the writer of the Harry Potter books, all went to the set, the old movie set for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, and they just talked. They just talked about old times, and honestly, I wish that was something they put on streaming, because I would have loved to have watched that. Recently, there have been a lot of legends going, and another one that went is Angela Lansbury. Now, maybe a lot of you may not know who that is, but I know her as the original voice actor for Mrs. Potts in the original Beauty and the Beast movie. And she was also, her last on-screen showing was in Mary Poppins Returns. She was the balloon lady at the end of the movie. And that was, I can't remember, I'll have to look it up later, but I can't remember how old she was when she died, but that was recently too. That had to have been maybe about, actually I think it was the week that the Harry Potter cast got together to talk before the week that Robbie Coltrane died. I made a really fun, but also kind of heartbreaking wallpaper in honor of Hagrid. And it's kind of sad, but it was really cool. It is really cool, and I had fun making it. It was a little difficult, too, because I had to make sure I didn't make it too bright so that the colors didn't pop too much, because I've been having a few problems with that recently with my Photoshop app to help with... That's another thing. I have a new app that I'm using. I can't remember what it's called. I really wish I could remember what it's called, but I can't. But it's a Photoshop app, basically, and I've been using it to remake my thumbnails for my vlogs starting from my last Disney trip in September. So, and I gotta be honest, not to brag, but they're actually really, really cool. One of the ones I'm most proud of is my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party thumbnail that I made for it. And then I recently, today, updated my officially prepared for Halloween vlog thumbnail, and that one's really cool too. I definitely recommend you check it out. You can probably see it on the screen now. And the thumbnails, it's amazing. I got the image offline on Google. I cannot remember. I think the person who made the image on Google was, I think they're called Ox Art. I could be wrong. It sounds something like that. But thank you to whoever posted that image, because it's the Statue of Liberty from Spider-Man No Way Home, what it would have looked like if they would have finished construction on it, and it would have had the Captain America shield instead of the torch. And I have in front of it the 3 pictures of me in all 3 of my Spider-Man costumes from that vlog in front of the Statue of Liberty. So it's kind of like my own spin on the 3 Spider-Men in Spider-Man No Way Home. Here's some other news, quite recent actually. I was sitting here in my home, I was doing some schoolwork, my sister was in her room doing something, I don't know what, and all of a sudden we hear tires screeching down our road, and all of a sudden we hear crashing noises. I thought it was a garbage truck, because when a garbage truck drives down my road, that's what it sounds like. But all of a sudden my sister comes running out of her room saying, Noah, there was an accident. And I was like, what? And so I turn around, I look out the window, there is a car flipped upside down on our road. Cars gathered around it literally almost immediately. And then I look again, there's a dog running down my road. And I'm like, this is too much. I have no idea what's happening. And that's actually never happened before. Right in front of my house. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was hurt. I cannot believe that. I honestly cannot believe that at all. Like, that's just amazing to me. And the people who were in the car are very lucky. Apparently there were 2 cars involved. The car that was behind was the one that saw the person in that car was the one who saw the car in front of them flip upside down. Apparently, as far as I know, the source said that the car swerved and then it flipped. And I don't know. There's nothing else I can say. Like, we don't know what exactly happened. My only guess is they swerved to avoid something, they clipped the edge of the road, and it flipped the car. Because I just don't know. I wish I would have seen it. I wish I would have seen what happened. It always seems like I missed like these really major events that are that happen at my house, but I was able to see the end result, and I heard it all. I heard it, but I didn't see it, which I'm amazed by. Regarding the dog, though, the dog ran down our road through our neighbor's yard, and then it must have come back around because it ran down that same way twice, which was really weird, I gotta be honest. And luckily we were able to find the dog, and he was actually really cute. He was really cute, and he was big, too. He was big. My dogs were all over me when I came back home. They're like, oh my gosh, we smell another dog on you that we've never smelled before. It was funny, though. But I'm glad we found it, and it was safe. Again, it wasn't hurt. The dog was in the car when it flipped, and the dog wasn't hurt. I live in a very quiet neighborhood, so something like this happening is pretty big for me, because stuff like this usually doesn't happen. So I'm just amazed that nobody was hurt. We were able to find the dog. There was an entire search party. There was an audience of cars on the road looking at the flipped car, and nobody called the cops. So my mom ended up doing that, because why in the world would you not call 911 if you see that immediately? Like, just why? I don't understand that. So the cops came, the sheriff came, there was a fire truck, there were ambulances, they got the road blocked off. It was just a big thing. This is where my faith in God is strengthened, because that is definitely a God-given act right there, that nobody was hurt. I'm very grateful that my Heavenly Father is looking out for all of his children for that exact reason. Anyway, I said I was going to do this when it was finally done, and I didn't do it the day of because it got finished really late. So it's been maybe a day or two prior to the event. But if you remember from a few vlogs ago, I said I was going to be having a new shirt that represented my channel. And I am happy to announce that the shirt is done. And I thank my mom for it, because this was a very hard design. I always give her the more complicated ones. I say it's good practice. I don't think she likes it so much. Oh, but the shirt turned out great. And it's got print on the back and the front. I'm wearing it right now, so I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so here it is, you guys, and this thing looks absolutely amazing. It's so cool. It's so cool. And I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's got some glare on it right now just because of the light and the vinyl that we used for the image, but there it is right there. Literally, I designed this on my phone. The rough draft, it was so complicated to do, but the image itself, once we got it printed out, it just looks amazing. Let me just give you a little bit more of a closer look here. Like, the helmet is amazing. The mudhorn symbol that's usually on the Mandalorian's shoulder is the arc reactor. And just look at that. We got metallic gold for the vinyl here for the yellow parts. It just looks so good. And I did base this off of another person's image. I used to have it as my channel cover, but I'm gonna have this now, or something like this for my channel cover instead. And I'm just really excited that I have it. It's just so cool. I'm just so happy about this. So yeah, the Iron Mandalorian. That's what my channel's called, so obviously I had to put that on there. And then he's right there. And this is literally, I don't know who posted these online, but thank you to whoever posted these online. This is the body of an Iron Man that I found online, and then this helmet I also found online, and this symbol I found online, and I made the rough draft on my phone, combined them together. It honestly looked pretty good for what I could do on my phone. But then when we got it printed out on the computer and then printed out onto the shirt, the end result is just amazing. It just looks so good. Let me just give you a full image of that. Look how good that looks. It's just so cool. I'm very happy with this. The back of the shirt says something too. Okay, so here's the back of the shirt right here. And hi, it's me. It's right here. It's cool. It says, "The Force is with you on this blessed day." That's what I say at the end of my vlog. So obviously I had to have my catchphrase on the back of the shirt. I mean, it just looks so good that way, you know? It's just amazing. It's just so cool that way. And I'm very pleased with how it looks. If you can tell, there is a Mandalorian outline in the O for on. And it's really cool because the font that we got for these letters, it looks so good that way, because the computer will randomly place that Mandalorian inside of an O when we're typing with it, because that's the font that they use for the title of the Mandalorian show. It just looks so cool that way, and I'm very happy about it. That's about all the news I have going right now, and it's kind of crazy. I keep seeing there's still people turning around in my driveway because they're trying to go around the blocked road that we have. It must still be blocked if people are still turning around in my driveway. That's insane. This day started out so peaceful. When I got up, I got out here, I got food, I opened my computer, do some schoolwork, I watched a few videos from YouTubers that I'm subscribed to, and that was it. And then this happened. I mean, not all in one day, obviously. My Black Panther helmet I got like yesterday. When I first ordered it though, the first one that came was faulty, so I had to send it back and wait to get a new one. I'm just amazed at what has happened. I got my new shirt. I got my Black Panther helmet. Two legends in the movie industry have passed away. It's insane. Last week into this week have just been amazingly crazy. And then today, with the whole car crash out on my road, that's what's been going on in my daily life so far. I hope you enjoyed this little catch-up that I had. I cannot believe some of the more recent things that have happened, including what happened today. Let me know what you think about the car crash. Down below, let me know what you think, because that was absolutely insane. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and check out some of my other vlogs. Remember, the Force is with you on this blessed day, and I will see you real soon.